This video pays tribute to legendary wrestlers who have left us, honoring their remarkable contributions and the lasting legacy they've created in wrestling. These icons inspired millions with their dedication and talent. We also share emotional updates about Becky Lynch, whose recent news has touched fans deeply. Celebrate their incredible lives and unforgettable impact with us. Don't forget to subscribe to keep their stories alive and ensure their legacies continue to inspire generations to come. Winona Hart, a trailblazing Native American professional wrestler, was born on September 5, 1955, and became a pioneering figure in the wrestling world during the 1970s and 1980s, a time when women's wrestling was still gaining recognition. As a member of the Choctaw Nation, Hart used her platform to elevate Indigenous representation in sports and entertainment, becoming a symbol of strength and resilience. Her journey to the top of the wrestling world was marked by intense training, where she honed her skills and developed a distinctive in-ring persona that blended athleticism, toughness, and charisma. Known for her signature moves and relentless fighting style, she quickly earned respect in a male-dominated industry. Hart competed in various wrestling promotions, where her dedication and fierce determination set her apart from her peers, earning her a spot in the spotlight during a time when opportunities for women in wrestling were limited. Despite the challenges of being a woman of color in a predominantly white and male industry, Hart's unwavering commitment to her craft paved the way for future generations of female wrestlers. Beyond her accomplishments in the ring, she was also an advocate for Indigenous rights, using her fame to bring attention to social issues and promote greater representation for Indigenous peoples. Winona Hart passed away at the age of 64, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of wrestling. Her career is a testament to the power and resilience of Indigenous women, as well as the evolution of women's wrestling. Hart remains a celebrated figure, remembered not only for her athletic prowess, but also for her role in pushing for equality and representation in the sport. Adrian Street, born on December 5, 1940, in Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, was a professional wrestler and entertainer who became a cultural icon with his flamboyant persona and trailblazing contributions to the world of wrestling. He passed away at the age of 82, leaving behind a legacy that transcended the ring. Street began his wrestling career in the 1950s, quickly gaining attention for his distinct style, charisma, and ability to blur the lines between masculinity and femininity. His boldness in challenging traditional gender norms was groundbreaking at the time, making him a pioneer in sports entertainment. Throughout his career, Street performed in several prominent wrestling promotions, including the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. His performances were marked by extravagant costumes, vibrant makeup, and a theatrical style that captivated fans and left a lasting impression on the industry. Street's larger-than-life presence was a testament to his commitment to entertainment and his ability to connect with audiences on a deep level. Beyond his wrestling accomplishments, Street was a skilled grappler and held multiple championships throughout his career. He was also a passionate advocate for LGBTQ+ representation in wrestling, inspiring many with his authenticity and courage to live his truth. Street's influence reached far beyond the wrestling ring, as he challenged societal norms and inspired future generations of performers to be unapologetically themselves. Adrian Street's passing represents a significant loss to the wrestling community, but his legacy lives on through the many lives he touched. He is remembered not only for his unmatched contributions to wrestling, but also for his groundbreaking role in paving the way for greater diversity and inclusivity in the sport. Hana Kimura, born on September 3, 1997, in Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan, was a promising Japanese professional wrestler who captivated audiences with her talent, charisma, and passion for the sport. The daughter of former wrestler Kyoko Kimura, Hana was immersed in the wrestling world from a young age, and her family's connection to the industry played a significant role in shaping her career. She began training at the age of 15, making her professional debut in 2016 under the promotion World Wonder Ring Stardom. Quickly, she made a name for herself with her unique wrestling style, which combined technical ability, agility, and emotional storytelling, as well as her magnetic personality. Throughout her career, Hana participated in various high-profile matches and tournaments, earning recognition both in Japan and internationally. Her popularity surged after her appearance on the Netflix reality show Terrace House, Tokyo 2019 to 2020, where her charm and vulnerability won her a large following outside the wrestling ring. This exposure helped her connect with fans globally and opened up new opportunities in the entertainment world. Tragically, Hana's promising life was cut short when she passed away at the age of 22. Her death, which was ruled a suicide, brought critical attention to the growing issue of cyberbullying and its impact on mental health, particularly within the entertainment industry. In the aftermath, tributes poured in from fellow wrestlers, fans, and people from various communities, all mourning the loss of a bright and talented individual. Hana Kimura's legacy endures, serving as a powerful reminder to prioritize mental well-being and support those struggling with personal challenges. Black Warrior, born on January 7, 1969, and tragically passing away at the age of 54, was a prominent Mexican professional wrestler whose contributions to lucha libre have left an indelible mark on the sport. Known for his dynamic in-ring style and captivating persona, he quickly became a fan favorite due to his athleticism, charisma, and technical prowess. Black Warrior began his wrestling career in the early 1990s, making an immediate impact in various Mexican promotions, including Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL, where he became widely recognized for his high-flying maneuvers and innovative submission techniques. Among his most notable moves were the top rope hurricanrana and a variety of intricate submission holds, showcasing both his versatility and commitment to the craft. Black Warrior's in-ring style helped elevate him to the upper echelons of lucha libre, earning him numerous championships throughout his career. He became one of the top luchadores of his era, participating in unforgettable rivalries with some of the biggest names in the industry. These rivalries produced memorable matches and storylines that further solidified his place in wrestling history. Beyond his achievements in the ring, Black Warrior was also dedicated to mentoring younger wrestlers, helping to guide the next generation of talent. His influence extended far beyond his in-ring success, as he was deeply respected for his commitment to lucha libre and his role in fostering its growth. His untimely passing in 2023 left a significant void in the wrestling community, but his legacy endures through the many lives he impacted and the countless fans who continue to celebrate his career. Black Warrior will be remembered as a skilled performer, mentor, and passionate advocate for lucha libre. Joyce Gallagher, born on November 9, 1952, was a trailblazer in the world of professional wrestling, leaving an indelible legacy as one of the sport's most influential female competitors. Breaking into the wrestling scene in the 1970s, Gallagher quickly established herself as a force to be reckoned with, becoming a pioneering figure during an era when female wrestlers were often sidelined or underrepresented. Her debut in the ring marked the beginning of a career that would span decades, during which she became known for her exceptional athleticism, technical prowess, and captivating charisma. Gallagher's in-ring style blended strength, agility, and storytelling, earning her a devoted following of fans and the respect of her peers. She competed in some of the most prestigious wrestling promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where she faced off against some of the top female wrestlers of her time. Her performances were marked by her ability to tell compelling stories through her matches, solidifying her status as one of the most skilled and entertaining wrestlers in the business. Throughout her illustrious career, Gallagher captured several championships, showcasing her dominance and proving herself as one of the best in the industry. Beyond her accolades, she was a passionate advocate for the inclusion and recognition of women in wrestling, fighting for opportunities that paved the way for future generations. Joyce Gallagher passed away at the age of 70, but her impact on the sport endures. She will be remembered not only for her achievements inside the ring, but for her role in elevating women's wrestling to new heights. Gallagher's legacy continues to inspire wrestlers today, and her contributions to the sport will be cherished for years to come. Scott Hall, born on October 20th, 1958, was a trailblazing American professional wrestler whose career left an indelible mark on the wrestling world. Rising to prominence in the early 1990s with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, under the ring name Razor Ramon, Hall quickly became a fan favorite. His portrayal of a suave, Latin-inspired character captivated audiences, establishing him as one of the most charismatic and memorable figures of the era. Hall's signature finishing move, the Razor's Edge, became iconic, cementing his place in wrestling history. In 1996, Hall took his career to new heights when he joined forces with Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan to form the New World Order, NWO, in World Championship Wrestling, WCW. The NWO was a groundbreaking faction that fundamentally changed the dynamics of professional wrestling, sparking the intense and highly publicized Monday Night Wars between WCW and WWF. Hall's role within the NWO solidified his position as one of the industry's most influential talents, contributing to the wrestling boom of the 1990s. However, Hall's career was not without its challenges. He faced significant personal struggles, including battles with substance abuse, which took a toll on both his professional and personal life. Despite these difficulties, Hall worked diligently toward recovery, earning the respect and admiration of his peers and fans alike. Scott Hall passed away at the age of 63 due to complications following surgery. While his life was marked by both triumphs and struggles, his legacy endures. He is remembered not only for his in-ring abilities and captivating persona, but also for his role in shaping the evolution of professional wrestling, leaving behind a lasting impact on the industry and its culture. Rick Rude, born as Richard Irwin Roode on December 7, 1958, was a legendary professional wrestler known for his charisma, incredible physique, and technical prowess. Rising to fame in the 1980s and early 1990s, Roode captivated audiences with his brash persona and signature look, often accompanied by his famous self-proclaimed moniker, Ravishing Rick Rude. With his chiseled physique and magnetic presence, he quickly established himself as one of the most memorable and entertaining villains in wrestling. Starting his career in smaller wrestling promotions, Roode's talent caught the eye of major companies like WWE, then WWF, and WCW. He became known for his impressive in-ring skills, able to balance power moves with technical precision, setting him apart from many of his peers. His feuds with iconic wrestlers such as Jake the Snake Roberts and The Ultimate Warrior are etched in wrestling history and showcased his ability to bring intensity and realism to his matches. In addition to his wrestling achievements, Roode's dedication to fitness and physique was widely admired. However, behind the character was a man deeply committed to his craft, always striving to improve and entertain his fans. Tragically, Roode's career and life were cut short when he passed away at the age of 40. Though his career was brief, Rick Rude's impact on professional wrestling endures. His legacy as one of the most charismatic and skilled wrestlers remains, celebrated by fans who still remember his ravishing persona. Becky Lynch's story is one of fierce determination, resilience, and a relentless drive to break down barriers. Rising from her modest roots in Ireland, Lynch has transformed the WWE landscape, inspiring fans worldwide with her journey. Known to millions as The Man, she didn't simply enter the ring to compete. She came to redefine what it means to be a female superstar in WWE early life, and the spark of passion born Rebecca Quinn on January 30th, 1987, in Limerick, Ireland. Becky Lynch's childhood was filled with athletic pursuits. Growing up in Dublin, she developed a love for sports, dabbling in everything from swimming to horse riding. But her life was set on a new trajectory when she discovered professional wrestling at the age of 15, thanks to her brother's influence. Captivated by the energy, drama, and athleticism, Lynch was determined to make wrestling her life's passion. Training under Fergal Devitt, now WWE's Finn Balor, Lynch entered the wrestling world at a young age. At just 15, she began learning the ropes of the industry, finding herself drawn to the athleticism and storytelling that defined professional wrestling. Initially wrestling under the name Rebecca Knox, she quickly became a standout in Ireland, Canada, and Europe. Her captivating in-ring skills and magnetic charisma earned her a growing fan base, and it seemed that a promising career was ahead. But a serious head injury in 2006 put her career on pause. A setback and stepping away from wrestling Lynch's rising career took an unexpected detour when she suffered a concussion during a match in 2006. Faced with the reality of her injury, she was forced to step away from wrestling, unsure of what the future held. The setback was a significant blow, and Lynch spent the next several years figuring out her next steps. During this time, she navigated through the uncertainty of whether or not she would ever return to the ring, but her love for wrestling never waned. A triumphant return to the ring, Lynch's passion for wrestling remained strong, and in 2013, she reignited her dream by signing a developmental contract with WWE. She was sent to NXT, WWE's training ground for its future stars, to hone her skills and make her mark. However, her early days in NXT were challenging. Her initial gimmick, which was based on Irish dance, didn't resonate with fans. This struggle led Lynch to reimagine herself, adopting a new persona that was a more authentic and hard-hitting representation of who she truly was. This reinvention of her character was a pivotal moment in Lynch's career, as she began gaining traction with her unique style and technical wrestling skills. She formed a bond with fellow wrestlers Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Bayley, who together would become known as the Four Horsewomen of WWE. This group would go on to change the landscape of women's wrestling, leading the charge for the women's evolution. A breakthrough moment came at NXT TakeOver, Unstoppable in 2015, where Lynch had a highly acclaimed match with Sasha Banks. It was here that Lynch proved she was a force to be reckoned with in WWE's women's division. Making it to the main roster. In 2015, Lynch's hard work paid off when she made her main roster debut on WWE's Monday Night Raw. Alongside Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks, she became part of WWE's Women's Revolution, a movement that sought to bring greater recognition to the women of WWE and elevate the standard of their matches. As the division grew, so did Lynch's role in it. Although she was undeniably talented, Lynch initially struggled to establish herself as the top star. Her position as the underdog became a defining trait of her career, and while she wasn't always in the spotlight, it set the stage for her eventual rise. The birth of the man. The turning point in Becky Lynch's career came in 2018. At SummerSlam, Lynch had just lost a championship match to Charlotte Flair, but instead of backing down, she snapped. She viciously attacked Flair, marking the beginning of her most iconic phase. Lynch's unapologetic behavior and willingness to defy the system caught the attention of fans, who began rallying behind her. She declared herself the man, a defiant character who refused to be overlooked anymore. The man persona was more than just a character change, it became a cultural movement. Lynch's resilience and audacity in the ring resonated deeply with fans, and she quickly became the most popular star in WWE. Her transformation into the man marked a seismic shift in the wrestling world, with her persona challenging traditional gender roles and expectations. As Lynch became WWE's top female superstar, she also became an icon of empowerment. WrestleMania 35. A historic milestone, Lynch's rise to prominence culminated at WrestleMania 35 in 2019. For the first time in WWE history, the women's division headlined WrestleMania. Lynch found herself in a high-stakes match against Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair for both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. The stakes were high, and the match was one of the most anticipated in WWE history. Lynch emerged victorious, defeating both Rousey and Flair in a match that has since become legendary. By winning both titles, Lynch made history as the first woman to hold both championships simultaneously. This victory wasn't just a personal triumph for Lynch, it was a symbolic moment for WWE and the wrestling industry as a whole, proving that women could headline the biggest show in wrestling and deliver just as much, if not more, excitement than their male counterparts. Health rumors and social media speculation. Recently, rumors began circulating on social media about Becky Lynch's health. Allegedly, photos had leaked showing Lynch in a hospital setting, leading some fans to worry about her well-being. However, there is no concrete evidence to suggest that Lynch is facing any significant health issues. While she has been absent from the ring for some time, Lynch remains in good health. She has also been enjoying quality time with her husband, fellow WWE star Seth Rollins, and there is no indication that she is dealing with any serious health problems. These rumors seem to be based purely on speculation, as Lynch is reportedly doing well and focusing on her personal life. Motherhood, a new chapter. In 2020, Becky Lynch embarked on one of the most significant journeys of her life: motherhood. In May 2020, she made a heartfelt announcement on Raw that she was expecting a child with Seth Rollins. At the same time, she relinquished her RAW Women's Championship, ending her historic 398-day reign. This moment was bittersweet for Lynch, but it was a transition that she embraced wholeheartedly. In December 2020, Lynch gave birth to her daughter, Roode. Throughout her maternity leave, she stayed connected with her fans through social media, sharing precious moments from her life as a new mother. Lynch's journey into motherhood not only expanded her legacy, but also proved that it's possible for women to balance career and family in an incredibly demanding profession. Return to WWE. A new era, Becky Lynch made her long-awaited return to WWE at SummerSlam 2021. Her comeback was marked by a dramatic and controversial victory over Bianca Belair in just 26 seconds to capture the SmackDown Women's Championship. This rapid and unexpected win sparked a mix of reactions from fans, but Lynch leaned into her new character direction, adopting a more villainous persona. Her rivalry with Bianca Belair became one of the most notable storylines of her return, and their intense showdown at WrestleMania 38 further solidified their place in WWE history. Belair's victory in that match symbolized a new chapter, yet Lynch's ongoing presence proved that her star power was far from diminished. She remained a key figure in WWE, constantly evolving and adapting to new challenges. Legacy. Redefining women's wrestling, Becky Lynch's impact on WWE goes far beyond her in-ring accomplishments. She is a trailblazer, a pioneer who helped redefine the role of women in professional wrestling. Her story, from a young girl in Ireland to the face of WWE, speaks to her grit, resilience, and determination to overcome the odds. Lynch opened doors for women in WWE and the wrestling industry, showing that with enough passion and perseverance, anything is possible. Her historic WrestleMania main event and the empowerment that her character embodies will continue to inspire future generations of wrestlers and fans. As the Man, Lynch shattered glass ceilings and proved that women could stand on equal footing with the men in WWE. Her legacy as a champion of women's wrestling is undeniable, and her contributions to the women's evolution will be remembered for years to come. Becky Lynch. An enduring icon, Becky Lynch's journey is one of remarkable transformation, defined by her tenacity, perseverance, and the courage to break through barriers. From the early days of training in Ireland to becoming the face of WWE, she has overcome countless challenges and emerged as one of the biggest stars in wrestling history. Through her rise to fame, her embracing of motherhood, and her undeniable resilience, Lynch has proven that true champions are made not just in the ring, but in life itself. As she continues to inspire millions around the world, Becky Lynch's legacy will remain one of empowerment, determination, and unyielding strength. Conclusion: the legacy continues. Becky Lynch's story is one of inspiration. From the underdog who faced setback after setback to the iconic man who changed WWE forever, Lynch's career embodies the power of persistence. As she continues to break new ground and pave the way for future generations, one thing is clear: Becky Lynch is not just a wrestling champion. She's a cultural icon whose legacy will echo for years to come.